Good evening, guys.
Good evening, Rahul.
Good evening. So, yesterday we were stuck in something, right? About the firewall. Okay, I've solved the issue. So, yesterday we started with routing, right? I will repeat it again tomorrow, today. Okay, so basically, there are three types in routing, right? One is static routing, another is default routing, and third one is advanced routing. In advanced routing, there are more three types, right? RIP, OSPF, and BGP, right? I'm audible, right? All of you?
Yeah, audible.
Okay, okay. So, what is static routing? Can anyone?
We
Define.
can define, yes, we can define route manually.
Okay, okay. Which is basically called as administratively given routes, right?
Right, right.
What is the AD value of it?
One,
Zero.
one.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, one. Sorry.
Static route is one. Directly connected is zero. Okay.
Okay.
So, what are default route used for?
For unknown destination.
Okay, great. So, over here we have a simple topology, right? We have two routers. One is on LAN side, one is on WAN side. This is our firewall, and this is the internet connectivity we have given to our firewall. Okay. So yesterday what happened was my firewall was giving an error that the GUI is not accessible and we need to reconnect, right? So the solution for that was we just have to clear the browsing data of our browser, whichever browser we are using to access the GUI. Okay, so let's start the configuration with our static routing first. Okay,
Hi, could you just quickly tell how you place those routers
yes,
and
yes.
the LAN
Okay,
LAN?
wait a minute. Let's do one thing. I will delete this and show you once again how I placed. Okay. I will not remove this. I will show you how I did this also. So in EVNG, you have to right click, select node, go over here and use IOL. From here, you can use layer 3 device, which is our router. Okay. What I did is I will select two. Number of nodes will be two. One for LAN side and the another one will be for WAN side. Okay. So as you can see, we have two routers. One will be on WAN side, one will be on LAN side. Okay. So right click, click on node. Let's go to FortiGate firewall, select, okay, save. This is our firewall. Okay. So in EVNG, if we want to only use the CL of this FortiGate firewall image, we can take access, console access through PuTTY. But if we have to use the GUI, we need to connect with our router, our network, right? So what we will do in EVNG is that we will right click, select the network. Okay, here we will select the management cloud, which is our first port in EVNG. Okay, over here, right, I will select port number one as our management interface. Okay, I will use port 2 as LAN interface and port 3 as WAN interface. Okay, so we have to start the images after making the connection. Okay, as because this is a community edition which doesn't allow us to connect the wires when we have the machines on. We will start the selected router and FortiGate firewall. Okay, so single click will give us access of console access of router. We will start our basic configuration over here. Okay, we are giving LAN side 200 network, WAN side we will be giving 10.1.23.0 network. Okay, so if you want to add text like this, you just have to right click, select text and enter over here. You can whatever you need, such as I have to add LAN 200.200.200.0/24 and just save it. Here you can see that it appears, right? I will delete it for now as we have already mentioned our LAN and WAN network. Okay, as we deleted the routers earlier which were open. So we will do no.
Just like you transfer the FortiGate software into the into EVNG.
Yes,
Similarly, you transfer the Cisco IOL devices to
yes.
EVNG. Okay.
Yes. I will show you the location of that file. Wait a minute. I will show you all where we can copy. The password will be Eve. The username will be root. Okay. Here, when you visit the add-ons file folder inside in Kemo, we put our Fortinet, right? You have to put router images in IOL bin. This is the folder for your router and switches. Okay. You can take screenshot of the location
Mhm.
if you need.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Okay. Let's get back to our topic. I will start this also so that so over here we are using interface 0/0, interface 0/0, IP address 200.200.200.10, 255.255.255.0. We will also give a loopback interface for the connection of static routing and for RIP. Okay. No shut, exit, interface loopback 1.1.1.1, 255.255.255.255.32. Okay. No shut. Do show IP interface 3. Okay. So we have assigned our router's port and also given a loopback interface on R1. Okay, let's head towards R2. Configure terminal, interface E0 by 0, IP address 10.1.23.10, 255.255.255.0, no shut, exit. Okay, let's give interface loopback to IP address 2.2.2.2, 255.255.255.0.255, sorry, shut. Okay, so we have completed the basic configuration of our routers. Right, let's head towards our firewall, give the basic configuration to access the GUI. Admin, the password will be blank. We will set our new password, which is 123, which is 123. Okay, config system interface, edit port 1, set mode static. By default, it's in DHCP mode. Set IP 192. 192.168.1.200/24. Okay, set allow access HTTP, HTTPS, ping, SSH, FGFM. Okay, let's show. As you can see, we have given the IP address. We have also allowed it access to ping, HTTPS, HTTP, SSH, FGFM. Okay, so let's take the console. One 192.168.1.200. We can try HTTP. Server.
So it tries to connect HTTPS, not HTTP. I think it's a problem.
Sorry for the interruption.
It's
Am I audible?
tries It tries to connect HTTPS, not connect HTTP. I think this is a problem.
Can you tell again?
Don't use S, use HTTP.
I tried, but it's showing the same error.
And just check it other browser in Google Chrome.
Okay, I will set it port 80. Okay, I will check another browser. I think there is some browser problem with Mozilla. Yes, that's the browser problem. Okay, so we will take the access over here. Okay, as you
So
can
your
see, we are
device basically tries to use Google browser, not Mozilla.
okay. So here we can see network interfaces that our management port is port number 1, right? We have we have taken the GUI access through management port. So what happened in low-end devices, such as for example, if we have a low-end device like 60F or 90, we don't have a dedicated management port. So by default, port 1 is defined as the management port in low-end device of FortiGate firewall. Okay, let's configure our LAN side and WAN side. So our LAN is port number 2. We will click on edit. We will give the IP 200.200.200.1/24. Okay, sorry, it was the alias. It's our LAN. We can also give the role from over here, right? These are the predefined roles: LAN, WAN, demilitarized zone, or undefined. Okay, we'll select LAN. We will allow the administrative access of ping. Okay, we will go to port 3, click on edit. We will give the alias WAN, role WAN. If you want to write alias, you can. If you don't want to, then you can leave it blank. Okay, here our IP address 10.1.23.1/24. We will allow ping, then okay. So our basic configuration is done over here. Anyone have any issues until this?
No.
Okay, so we can move forward, right?
Yes.
Okay, so now we will be starting with static routing. Okay, so in network interfaces, you can see over here there is a tab static routing. Okay, this is for static routing and this is for advanced routing such as RIP, OSPF, and BGP. For some reason, sometimes these are hidden. If you want to make it visible, then you can go to settings, administrator, or you can go over here settings, system settings. Wait a minute. You can go to network.
Yeah. Feature visibility.
Yes.
System only. Under the system.
Okay. Yes, right. So in over here you can see advanced routing, right? Okay. If you want to turn on IPv6, you can turn it on over here. Okay. So let's go back to our static routes. Let's create a new static route. So we have to give our destination and also the gateway. Okay. So if we have to go from anywhere to anyone, right? If we don't know the location, right? Which is basically our default route, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So the gateway address will be 1.1.1.1. Administrative distance, by default, our FortiGate firewall give the administrative distance as 10. Okay. If you want to, we can change the administrative distance. Okay. Here's
So
the gateway address. Okay.
on the LAN side you have 200, on the WAN side you have 10 dot address.
Yes, yes.
So where is the gateway address? It should be 10 dot
Sorry.
address.
Yes. My mistake. Okay. Thank you, Devashish.
Mm.
So it will be 10 for LAN side, it will be 200.200.200.1, which will be our interface LAN, right? Okay. It will select automatically.
Are we giving a destination to LAN, or it's a default route?
It's default route.
Default route, why it will go to LAN?
Okay.
It should
Sorry.
be
It should be
Should be
1.1.1.1.
Should be 1. You default to one side, going to
Yes.
Ethernet.
It should be this. Okay. Okay.
yeah.
We will create a new for default route. We will create over here. Anywhere to anywhere. We will go to, we can say over here. Okay. We can go to 10.1.23.23.10.
No. The destination, that should be gateway address. The destination, if you want to WAN side, we can mention 2 or 0.
Okay. On gateway, right?
Yeah, gateway is 10 dot.
Okay. 10.1.23.10 and the will be 2.2.2.2, or we can say 0.0.0.0, right?
Yes.
Okay.
One more 0.
Okay. So let's check our route in our route on our firewall. As you can see, the static routes are available over here, right? This is our default route, candidate default, and this is our static route that we have created for LAN, right? Let's execute ping command and check. Execute ping 1.1.1.1. We can reach our LAN side. Execute ping on our WAN side, okay, which is 2.2.2.2. Okay, so static routes are working, right?
Yes.
Okay, so any doubts?
Can the two router communicate?
Can you repeat again?
Can you reach router 2 from router 1?
No, we are not doing this right now. We have to make policies, right? For it in the firewall.
Yes, yes.
Yes, we will cover that in policy. When we will learn policy, I will cover that. Okay. We will also do that in our further lectures. Right?
Okay.
Okay. So let's move further with our configuration. Let's head towards our firewall over here. RIP. So basically, RIP has two versions, right? Version 1 and version 2. Can you let me know any one difference? What version 1 and 2?
Version 1 always do broadcasting and version 2 do multicasting. Like it
Yes,
send
yes,
its
right.
message on the multicast.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, right. We have also authentication on version 2, right?
Version 1 is classful, version 2 is classless.
Yes, right. Classless, which also supports VLSM,
Yes.
variable length mark subnetting, right?
Yeah.
So over here, what we have to do is we just have to mention the networks, and we are done with the RIP configuration, right? It's so easy in FortiGate firewalls if we are doing it via GUI based, right?
Yes.
So we will advertise our networks 200. For that, first we have to enable routing on our routers, right? Router RIP. R1 and R. Okay. Let's go to enable config terminal router RIP. Router RIP version 2. We will advertise our networks. Network 200.200.200.0. Network 1.1.1.1. Okay. On router 2, we will advertise the networks. We will also do no auto summary. Summary, right? Can anyone let me know why we use auto summary? No auto summary.
So by default, it will add a classful subnet mask when we're reading the route, the
Yes,
summary
yes. It
route.
will take the whole subnet, right?
So yeah.
Yes. Configuration router RIP version 2 network 2.2.2.2 network n.1.23.0 no auto summary, right? So we have enabled router RIP on both of the routers. We will head toward our FortiGate firewall and add our networks over here, which will be 200.200.200.0/24. One more ID will be 10.1.23.0/24, right? So we will hit apply. Settings saved successfully. We will go on our firewall CL and check with the routes. get router info routing table all. As you can see, we have got the route, right? Basically, R belongs to RIP, which is denoted by R. Our route is denoted by R, right? So let's check the connectivity. Execute ping 2.2.2.2. Yes, it's reachable. Execute ping 1.1.1.1. Reachable, right? So over here in RIP, we also have some advanced options such as default metric. We can set metric which can be used for example hop counts, for example, right? So what are the maximum number of hop counts RIP supports? Anyone?
15.
Which is by default. Okay. Okay. We can also update the timers for the routing table sharing information, right? We can also redistribute to connected, static, all these configurations. Okay, all these protocols. Okay. Wait a minute, guys. I will be back in 5. Have some work. So guys, let's start with OSPF. Okay. So let's first do the configurations on our router. Let's go to configure terminal, remove no router rep. Okay. Then we will configure OSPF, right? Okay. So here we will see router OSPF and our process ID will be anything such as 10. Okay. We will advertise our network 200.200.200.0. We will give the wildcard marks 0.0.0.0.255. Okay.
One more 0.
Okay. Dot 0. Wait. 0.0.0.255.
Area you have to mention.
Oh, sorry.
After
Haven't.
that only.
Okay. Okay. Yes.
Better
Yes.
use the interface apply in the interface.
Yes. Okay.
Area.
So area will be, we can say, take 0. Okay. So what we will be doing over here is we will keep router 1, router 2, and our firewall in area 0. Okay. And
You need to mention area 0.
okay. Yeah, 0. Wait a minute.
Subnet wildcard mask is incorrect. 0.1 more
So
0.
best practice is to put in that interface like IP, OSPF, that process ID, then area. No need to mention network and all. It will automatically advertise the network.
Okay. Okay. Now I have to write area 0, right?
Yes.
Okay. Network 1.1.1.1 0.0.0.0 area 0. Okay. Go to our router 2. We will remove our rep configuration. We will give OSPF router OSPF area will be, our process ID will be same. Network 10.1.23.0 0.0.0.0.255 area will be 0. Okay. Network 2 0.0.0.0 area will be 0. Okay. And so our OSPF configuration is done, right? Let's head towards our firewall. And 1, 2, 3. Let's go to OSPF. So over here, the first option we have to mention is our router ID, right? We can we can give any router ID over here, or else the system will also take the highest IP address on our network, right? In our area. I'm taking router ID such as 44.44.44.44, for example, okay? So what we will do over here is we will first of all create the area. For example, create area 0.0.0.0. I will keep it like this only. Okay. So here there are 3 types of area we can create in it. One is regular, second is not so stubby, and third is the stub, right? We can also give authentication. So in OSPF, authentication is based on two types, right? One is authentication on area, and the another authentication can be given on our network interfaces, right? Over here, normal RIP, and it supports plain text, but over here it supports MD5 and some encrypted versions of an encryption, right? So we are not configuring over it now. Okay. This is our area. We can create more if we want to, such as let's, for example, say if my area is 20, so we can give it like this. Okay. So we will advertise our networks over here. So let's create new network. Click on create new. We will select our area. We will give our IP net and our marks, right? So IP will be 200.200.200.0/24. Okay. We will add another same area 10.1.23.0/24, right? So we have advertised our network, right? So here we can also add interfaces. Here the name of the interface we wanted, for example 4, 5, anything you want, right? We can also give a prefix length, cost, which is basically the criteria we use in OSPF, right? The priority of this interface, authentication. As I mentioned, we can do authentication over here as plain text also, and some encryption, right? We are not doing it over here now, just for information. So let's head to our firewall GUI, CLI, and check the OSPF routes, right?
We have not applied, right?
Oh, thank you. Let's check now. So as you can see over here, right? OSPF route is showing over here for 2.2.2.2. Yes. Let's execute ping. 1.1.1.1. It's working, right? Let's execute for WAN side 2.2.2.2. Okay. So we have completed our OSPF over here. So the remaining part in our routing is BGP. So for BGP, we have to remove our OSPF from routers, right? Let's go to configure terminal. No router OSPF 10. Configure terminal. No router OSPF 10. Okay. So we have removed OSPF from both the routers. We will do the configuration for BGP. Okay. So what we will be doing over here is we will be giving the AS number, which is autonomous system number, right? We will be keeping our LAN side router 1 in AS 100 and we will be keeping our FortiGate firewall in AS 200. Okay, let me keep the text over here. AS 100 for router 1. Okay. AS 200 for our firewall. Okay. Let's do the configuration over here. Router BGP. So here the AS number will be 100. Okay. Right. We'll advertise our network 200.200.200.0, 255.255.255.0.
You need to mention mask, network and
Mm.
mask.
Okay. We have to mention marks, right? Mask 255.255.255.0. Network 1.1.1.1. Marks 255.255.255.255. Okay. Let's go to R2. Router BGP. No, not over here. We have to give it to a firewall, right? First, we will remove this. We will also remove the areas. Let's go to BGP. Local AS will be 200. Okay. Our router ID will be wait a minute, guys. Sorry guys, kept you waiting. Had to share some files. Okay. So let's give our local AS. Let's give our router ID such as 2.2.2.2. Okay. So before giving neighbor, we have to set up our neighbor over here also on router 1, which we forgot. Neighbor config terminal. Okay. BGP neighbor.
No,
First,
you have to go router BGP. In that you have to put the command.
Okay. I was checking the router summary. Nothing else. Okay. Router BGP 100. Okay. We will give our command
neighbor.
neighbor will be our right. Our neighbor will be our firewall, right?
Yes.
No. Yes. Neighbor will be our firewall.
Yes.
Yes. So the port
Yes.
we have assigned for neighbor is 200 dot 200.200.1. Okay.
Remote AS.
In remote AS.
Remote AS will be 200, right?
Yes.
Yes. So as we have mentioned over here, remote AS will be 200, router ID will be, for example, 2.2.2.2.
You you can keep a different router ID. This IP, though this is not an impact,
Yes.
this IP is a loopback interface.
Yes, right. Let's change it to
Make it 22 like that.
yes. Okay. So we will mention the IP, which will be what?
200.
Yes,
Yeah.
200,
Router.
10.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
200.10. Okay, the remote AS will be 100. Okay. If we have to, we can change the password. Right? Okay. Let's click on apply. Settings are saved. Let's check our firewall. Admin 3. Get router info. Routing table all. It will take some time to show, right?
First check the BGP summary from router or
Yes, I
firewall.
will check it. Okay, I will check it.
Yeah, BGP is up.
Yes. Now it will show over here. No, we are in Fortinet, right? Show BGP summary. Yes. It should show now. We have applied, right?
Okay, can you cross check the network statement in the router?
Okay.
I think you make a routing is 2.2.2.2, but after change 22, 22, 22, 22.
That was just the remote router ID, right? It doesn't matter.
Can you check so run pipe section router BGP?
So running config session log.
No,
Section.
S then router. S, just write S, then router BGP. Or BGP only, no issue.
BGP.
Okay, so you need to mention. Okay. So you have mentioned what uh, have you created loopback interfaces /32 or how
Yeah,
it
so you have
works?
self-hop maybe he has to make.
Which one?
Can you check the loopback interface subnet mask? What you have created?
Over in
32
firewall
only.
or over here?
No, on the here only. Just check the loopback interface.
Mask is 250 farad.
No, in the interface.
Just write show run interface
Okay,
loop
okay.
back.
So
What?
show IP
Show run.
interface.
Oh, yeah, you can check it. No, you will not get from there
No,
the mask.
So run interface loopback one.
Show run
Yeah, that command.
interface
Loop interface loop back one.
loopback one.
Okay,
Right?
/32.
Yeah, it's correct.
Do we have to mention mask over here also in BGP, like we did in OSPF?
No, that was I was checking. We need to give exact mask that you have given.
Yes.
And
Let's check once again. I think sometimes it takes time to reflect. Neighbor group.
okay. One
Okay.
minute. One minute. Just go to there.
Yes. Where?
On the routing command. So no, there on the firewall.
Okay. Over here. Right?
On the console. I mean firewall CLI.
Fortinet console, right?
Yeah.
CLI.
So just check the get router info. Router info question mark. That
BGP.
BGP.
Yes.
Okay, summary.
Not summary. Get router info. Then
Neighbors.
there is a command. Just cut it,
Yes,
and
yes.
there is
Neighbors.
two prefix accepted. But what is that? 1 minute. I am telling you that.
Zero announced prefixed.
Yeah, it's coming here. Is it showing?
Actually,
Showing.
we need to check in the routing database. Get router info.
Get router info routing table all
Routing. Just check.
table BGP.
No. Router info question mark.
Router info or routing table info
Getting
question?
router info, then question mark. No, then router. 1 minute. Yeah, get router info routing table database. Enter. Yeah, it's learning
Yes.
200. It's why inactive recursive is directly connected.
Yes, it
Actually,
is showing.
it's learning, but
Yeah,
Let's execute ping over here. Okay.
no. What is happening? What is happening? Because we have directly connected route.
Yes.
It's
yeah, default route we have given.
Oh, right. That's why
Yeah,
it's not
default
showing,
routes.
right?
That's why.
it's a
Yeah,
directly
default
connected
Okay,
routes.
route.
okay,
So
So
it's giving the priority to that one.
okay,
With
got
best
it.
path.
Thank you so much, guys, for correcting me. So here we end our routing topic, right? From tomorrow, we will start with our policies and net. Okay. Okay, guys. So let's end our session over here, right? We'll start with our policy from tomorrow. Routing policy, firewall policies and net. Okay.
Yes.
So tomorrow you are going to correct this routing issue as well?
Yes, yes,
Okay, thanks.
yes. Okay. Thank you, guys. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Thank
Okay,
you,
bye.
Rahul. Good night.
Welcome. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you, Rahul.
Thank you.